If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joey Baird. Thanks for joining me on another adventure here in the garden. It is summertime unofficially, but we're going to plant. It is the end of May, and the reality of the garden is we got a lot of weeds in areas where there is no grow beds. Grow beds where there are plants growing there. There's weeds there. There are radishes ready to harvest. Where we have put weed barrier down, the beds look very well. Otherwise, this would look, there's a squirrel there, would look like what you just seen out there, waist-high weeds. Well, here's kind of an example of what you would be looking at around the garlic here. You would see this throughout all of these beds. Now, there are areas where milkweed is trying to puncture through the weed barrier. That's just the way it's going to be. We planted leeks and onions in this bed about a month ago, and they have taken. They are slow growing. There's weeds in amongst the onions there. I may throw in a few more, but the weeds are what's going to be what it is. We're not going to try to pristinely manicure these beds week after week. There are some professional gardeners whom plant and then allow the weeds to take over, and then they harvest the strongest of the strong, what survives. So first thing I'm going to do is clean this bed out here and get my Yacons planted, replace two of the broccoli, cauliflower, whatever is there. I'll just grab two and throw in there. I'm missing two. The other ones have come up pretty good, and the potatoes have come up as well. So that is what the plan is. So I have gotten the Yacons planted, knocked the weeds down, planted them. If you're not familiar with what Yacons are, they are a root crop from South America that look like a sweet potato. These plants will get 5 to 7 feet tall, produce a bunch of tubers as well as rhizomes, and the rhizomes are what you carry over to the next year. You can grow them in zone 5 and 4. I don't think any cooler than that. We've been growing them since 2014. Started with 2 plants. These are like the 10th or 11th generation of these. We grow them. I like to eat them. They have a watery watermelon apple texture to or taste to them. Also, I save the rhizomes and sell them on Macari the following spring. As many places, this is not a plant that's offered anywhere, and if they are extremely expensive, like 20 some odd dollars a plant plus shipping. So that's what I've done. I have topped off or filled in the spots here with 3. I had 3, so I just kind of filled in the spot there. Then I took the other 2 Yacons, planted over there. I had 4 over there from rhizomes. I start them about 90 days before I intend to put them in the ground. But I took 2 of them and 4 of them and just threw them in the ground like a month and a half ago, and they have come up. So I'm learning about this more and more all the time with these Yacons. The rain is upon us. There's a large line of thunderstorms coming through in about an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to try to get as much done as possible. The day is going to be cutting short. Typically, you don't want to plant before a big rain, but I really don't have a choice. Time is limited, being real with you. This is how things go. I got the time. I got to plant what I can plant. So the bed back there next to the Yacons, I'm going to throw some, I guess, winter squash in. These beds here, I'm going to do summer squash, summer squash, summer squash, summer squash. So I'll do very tight, but I'll do butternut, spaghetti, and maybe acorn back here. And then I will do the summer squash here. And then this bed here is going to be cucumbers. And you can see the benefit of this weed barrier. The weeds have grown around the perimeter and not in the center, otherwise this whole bed would look like that. And the time of planting would be almost non-existent because I'd be weeding. I do have radishes here I planted. Those are decent sized, small radishes. If you get them too big, they can get woody on you. That one there, that's a little on the small side. These here were grown too close together, so those are not going to get any bigger. So I'll just harvest all 3 of those. And let's see what else we have back here. Come over here with me. No. Oh, I'm going to harvest that one. I'm going to call that one good. That's about all. Now I did plant lettuce in here too, but that never germinated. This is not an irrigated bed. We got a few peas. Those did not do very well. That's a decent one there. Oh, that's a pretty large marble sized one. So, harvest a few radishes there. And let me get the summer squash planted. I'm going to turn the irrigation system on to see what's going to work and what's not, because I got to hook up the irrigation system here on these 3 beds. I disconnected it last year when other beds were on and this one wasn't, so that's where I'm at this point. Well, the rain is going to win today. I did get rough in planted bush beans. I cut the rows above the irrigation system, planted next to the irrigation system. So we'll see how that goes. And then I did get the summer squash planted. So that's where we're at this point. Well, I think that's going to be all for today. A very brief visit in the backyard to the garden to try to get some stuff done before the rain. Did not know the rain was coming until I took a little break and saw one of the local weather stations come up with a warning, and the big band of red, green, and orange colors coming my way. So that's okay. If I'm 1 week off, the plants are still going to grow. They don't have to be in the ground today or tomorrow. And that's the thing about gardening. Some places don't plant till the middle of June and they get harvest. So thank you so much for joining me on this brief visit to the garden. If you like this kind of thing, be sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I'm Joy Baird, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.